If there was one thing that really will change your life in a significant way, not just now how you feel, but in the future, and it's based on a lot of evidence. So I can say this with utmost certainty. It's to eat less often. It's intermittent fasting. What I do is I skip breakfast as much as I can. I have a tiny spoonful of yogurt, but that's it. And if I can, I try to skip lunch too. And then I have a regular dinner. The dinner is, I try not to eat a bunch of French fries or whatever, but I still eat normally when it comes to nighttime. So that's made a huge difference to my life. I feel way better, and a lot of people say that as well. And what you're doing when you're hungry is you're turning on your sirtuin defenses, and there are some other accessory pathways that you also activate when you fast. So that's the first main one. There's other things: the high intensity interval training, sleep, cold water baths mixed with sauna. These kind of things are great. And then there's some other molecules that I've added, including a drug called metformin, which is prescribed typically to diabetics, but increasingly looks like it benefits normal people, healthy people, and prevents diseases of aging as well.
I mean, the intermittent fasting thing, I feel like it's such a simple change. I don't think I ever enjoyed breakfast that much anyway. But, I mean, we talked about focus levels earlier on. If I don't eat in the morning, which is almost every day, the difference between my focus levels and my output before lunch and afterwards, especially if it's a bit of a carby lunch, it's massive. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I've tried to avoid sugar most of my life, starting in my late teens. Can't remember the last time I drank a fizzy drink, a soda with sugar in it. And my kids are the same. But it's hard. I mean, everywhere we go, it's bread here and pasta there and rice.
Yeah.
These things are, I think, things that we should avoid. That's what I've been doing. Doesn't mean I'm it's religious about it. I'm very, I'll occasionally steal dessert even from my wife some days. But yeah, keep the carbs low for sure. There's a lot of argument about what you should eat, and there's the carnivores versus the herbivores. I think we're omnivores, so I don't strictly say I'm one or the other. I try to eat stressed plants that have been held under conditions, grown under conditions that aren't typically favorable, because they make molecules. We call these xenohermetic molecules that are good for the plant, but we think are also good for us. Resveratrol is an example of a xenohermetic molecule that's produced by stressed plants. And you can look for plants. They're organic. These plants are typically full of color when they're stressed out. They're dehydrated before they're picked. And I think I'm interested in perhaps starting a company that only serves foods that are stressed out before they're picked and put on the table. But that's if you do all of that, it turns out that it's been calculated you get at least 14 years longer life than someone who doesn't pay attention to what they do.